Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Standard & Poor's has kept Egypt's credit rating in domestic and hard currencies at B level and maintained its stable outlook. Minister of Finance Mohammed Maid said on Saturday that the decision reflects the confidence of international institutions and credit rating corporations in Egypt with regards to Egypt's economy and how Egypt is dealing adequately with the COVID-19 crisis. In order to know more, we're very much delighted to have with us our economic expert, Dr. Hany Abou El Fotouh, to tell us more. Good morning to you, Dr. Hany.
Good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. Now, can you talk to us about the importance of fixing the credit rating and what exactly is the extent that you see that Egyptian economy ability in order to face the current challenges, especially in light of the COVID-19 crisis?
Let me just start with a very brief overview about the recent report issued by Standard & Poor's. And as you said, it is one of the famous international credit rating agencies in the world. The report maintains a stable outlook on Egypt despite forecasts of slower growth. Also, the report said that the affirmation of Egypt's rating reflects its expectations that the decline in Egypt's GDP growth would be temporary, and Egypt is able to contain the rise in external and fiscal imbalances. In fact, Egypt's effort to implement economic reforms, the economic reform program which ended last year, have resulted in strengthened investor confidence, and the investor confidence is very important and vital in taking any investment decisions by institutional investors. As a matter of fact, the outbreak and spread of coronavirus will negatively affect the global foreign direct investment flows. This is globally known, and this impact would be in the range of decrease from 5 to 15% of the capital expenditures of the multinational enterprises which invest in mature emerging markets. So the impact on FDI will be concentrated in those countries that are most severely hit by the epidemic. So more than two-thirds of the multinational enterprises have declared that post-crisis they will be reconsidering their expenditures. As to Egypt, the country is in a better position since the losses from coronavirus are not severe until now, and this entails that the positive outlook expressed in the S&P recent report, as well as the low level of losses, would contribute to making Egypt as a suitable place to attract foreign direct investment upon resumption of business from the coronavirus epidemic. So, in a nutshell, and to conclude this point, the implementation of the economic reform program made Egypt in a better position to withstand the repercussions of the epidemic.
Yes. Dr. Hany, to what extent fixing the credit rating is an evidence that the Egyptian economy is able to implement the economic reform program in a proper way?
Indeed, the affirmation of Egypt's rating is due to, as rightfully said, is due to the successful implementation of the economic reform program, and this program indeed boosted Egypt's ability to confront the coronavirus crisis and strengthened its economy. I would like here to mention that a senior official in the International Monetary Fund recently said in a recent statement that the economic reform program Egypt launched prior to the coronavirus epidemic has helped Egypt to absorb the economic shocks and improve the economic growth rates. So definitely, without having, if Egypt had not taken or executed this program, the situation would have been different now.
Okay. Now, Doctor, does the IMF expect the Egyptian economy will achieve positive growth rates this year despite the coronavirus crisis?
Well, let me state a factor that Egypt is like many countries around the world. Egypt's economy has been impacted by the COVID-19 outbreak and the related global recessions, as well as the financial markets turmoil. However, the International Monetary Fund expected Egypt to record a growth rate of 2% during this year, 2020. And Egypt will be the only country that achieved a positive economic growth during this year in the Middle East and North Africa region. This indicates that the measures taken by the government and the success of the economic reform program have helped Egypt to perform better in comparison to other economies in the MENA region.
Indeed, Dr. Hany Abou El Fotouh, our economic expert, thank you very much, sir, for your precious input.
Thank you.
And with this, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of this edition of The Breakfast Show. You are in the company of my colleague, Mr. Rabia, myself, Hannah Al-Hamalawi, both signing off for now and wishing you a very good day.